Hi, I'm Jason from MTX Audio. Today we're going to talk about our new audio solutions for the Pro XP behind me, so stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, we're going to walk you through our Add a Sub kit to the OEM system. Now this will simply plug and play to the OEM equipment that's already in there. But the first thing we got to do is a little bit of disassembly. To remove the hood, remove the two T40 Torx bolts. Now that the hood is off, remove the dashboard's two T40 bolts. Remove the two gray trim pieces on either side of the steering column. Lift out and remove the center storage pocket. Now we're going to want to remove the passenger side gray trim pieces. And the four T20 bolts holding in the glove box. And then we're going to want to go ahead and remove the 7 T40 bolts along the dash to loosen it. Keep in mind there are two hidden behind the steering column, one on the left and one on the right. Slide your tweeter pod up. Remove the two push pins under the hood. Carefully lift up on the fender to release the side of the dashboard. Do the same on the other side. With the dashboard release, we're going to want to remove it from the vehicle. Remove passenger side glove box. Remove the seats for easier access to the center console. In the back of the center console, we're going to start by removing two T40s on either side. Open the center console and unlock the rear compartment and lift out of the vehicle. Along the side of the driver's center console, release the T40s that hold it to the floor. Lift up on the gray center panel and carefully pull the driver's side center console plastic away. Now we need to remove the under dash tray. You're going to want to start by removing two T25 Torx that hold it in against the firewall and the 5 body clips. Next, you're going to want to unplug your OEM amplifier and lift the tray out. Starting at the battery, we're going to want to run our main power harness up to the center of the vehicle. All right, now that we got the center package tray removed from the vehicle, we want to go ahead and remove the factory amp from it. All right, we're not going to use this again. Now we're going to go ahead and assemble our amp rack. This all comes in your core kit. What we want to do first is get these small blocks attached to the plate. All right, now we're going to go ahead and mount the amplifier to the plate. All right. Now we want to attach the bottom support strap. Now that we've got this thing put together, we're going to go ahead and mount the 601 amp to the amplifier plate. Now that we've got the new amp rack assembled, we've got to move to the vehicle because we've got to prep a couple of things before we can put this in. Locate the Ride Command subwoofer output plug. Now we can go ahead and plug in the provided subwoofer adapter harness. And at the same time, snap your clamps into place. Lower down the amp rack to align with your clamps. Slide your hardware through. Go ahead and tighten your top hardware. Secure the brace to the firewall. Now we're going to go ahead and make our power connections. Connect the RCAs to the subwoofer amplifier's input. Now we'll make our remote turn-on connections. Also at this time, reconnect your factory amplifier harness. In preparation for the EBC install, we went ahead and used one of the leftover blank panels, drilled a hole and mounted it in the center. This will give it a nice flush look in the dash. To start the subwoofer installation, slide the two provided speed clips into place on the firewall. Reaching from the top of the dash, grab the sub-enclosure while pushing from the bottom, rotating it upwards towards you. Continue pushing from the bottom until it snaps into place around the crossmember. When installing the sub, be mindful of where the sub-enclosure harness is so that it does not get pinched between the enclosure and the firewall. Now we're going to go ahead and install our top support bracket, pulling back on the sub to align the holes up. Tighten them down. We're going to install the two long T40s provided with the kit into the firewall, into the speed clips we placed earlier. Go ahead and finish tightening everything down. Now we can make the speaker connection from the output of the 600.1. Now we can go ahead and make our amplifier adjustments. Go ahead and set your gain control at about 3 o'clock. And your low pass at about noon. With everything installed, we're now ready to make our connections at the battery to go ahead and test everything out. You want to do this prior to putting the vehicle back together. All right guys, as you can see, the installation went pretty easy. But if you should have any questions, just call our tech support line or hit us up on any of our social media platforms. Thanks for tuning in.